I have wanted to change my weight since I was 16 years old, but I always struggle with knowing actually what works and what doesn't. And all I was being fed was things such as detox waters and wrapping myself in cling film like a burrito. But I finally took weight loss seriously in June 21, and I've gone from this to this. But let me tell you, this was not easy, and this is not my final goal. And I'm getting impatient. I want to reach my goal physique by the summer, and I want that bikini ready or that beach ready body. Basically, I just want to feel more confident in myself. I don't really mind where I will be on the scale of fat to fit. I just want to be happy with my body on a beach. But what is my goal physique and how will I get there? My main goal is to build muscle and reduce fat, which obviously is not very original. But I also want to develop overall health and actually feel strong within myself. When you are trying to solve a problem, it is important to actually know what the problem is. So how did I end up with this extra weight? I was a healthy weight growing up, however I was on the heavier end of that healthy weight scale. I then maintained this weight up until I was an early teen. I definitely think I started gaining a little bit of extra weight when I was a district carer just because I would not eat very well. I was getting very little sleep and I would pretty much have ready meals every night, which obviously aren't always the most nutritious food options. So I think that's where I started to gain the weight. I definitely think I threw my metabolism out the window by having no time to eat during the day, having a ready meal, and then finding that I was ravenous by 3 days later. So my weight was not ideal, but then COVID happened. By this point I had started working within the NHS and I was doing crazy hours and my weight slowly started to pile on. I was doing 50 to 55 hour weeks and I was not eating correctly and I was not exercising. But the nail in the coffin for my weight was the car crash. I was in a car accident and I walked away with a back injury, and that is still troubling me ever since. So all these factors teamed with me being on the injection contraceptive, which is very bad for weight gain, the weight piled on and I had never felt so unfit and so uncomfortable in myself. So I realised I needed to make a change when I was getting out of breath just walking upstairs. That was my line. I was just uncomfortable doing day-to-day activities, I had low self-esteem, and frankly I didn't want to spend money on new clothes. So I made the goal that I was going to lose the weight, and I meant it this time, and I lost 8 to 10 kilograms in about 8 months. But I want to take it up a notch now. Over the next 5 or so months, I have 5 goals that I want to achieve to get as close to my dream physique as I can. Number 1 is to build more muscle. Yes, everyone has said this, but I want to build my muscle, I want to build my strength, and I will be doing this through heavy lifting and compound movements. And for me to actually reach this goal, I definitely need to improve my protein intake. Number 2 is to make more homemade meals. I basically cook all my own meals. I haven't gone out in what feels like months. However, I do love my snacks, and this is where I want to change it. I want to find some more homemade snacks where I have more control over the calorie content, and I want to find lower calorie snacks because I do love to snack, and if you snack all day every day, those calories can add up. Goal number 3 is to improve my sleep. I definitely do not get the ideal 8 hours a day, but sleep is so important just to keep your body functioning and as well for muscle recovery after exercise, so I really want to push to get this up. I start work at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I definitely really struggle to get my 8 hours sleep, but I'm going to try and push to get 7 hours sleep at night, but we will have to see how that one goes. Tip number 4 is to weigh myself every day and take an average at the end of the week. But let me say this, you do not need to do this to see progress. This is what I'm going to be doing so that I can see all the numbers and see the progress I make and see what works for my personal body. But I understand this is not always good for everyone, so you do not need to do this to see progress. But by the end of this weight loss journey, it means I will be able to show you all the numbers of how I reached, hopefully, my goal physique. And goal number 5 is to eat an average amount of calories over the week instead of having a target for each and every day. This means that when I'm hungrier, I can satisfy that need of my body, but also on days when I'm not feeling very hungry, I don't have to feel like I have to keep eating to reach a goal calorie. This will allow me to be more flexible with my eating and less in my head about numbers. So if you want to go on this health journey with me and see where you can end up in a few months, then stay tuned. I've given myself 5 months to get as close to my goal as I can because I have done the relaxed way of losing weight, and now I need to actually put a time goal on it so that I get my bum in gear. I also wanted to keep things interesting, so I will be doing a monthly update every month, and each month I'm going to be doing a different challenge, such as doing 1,000 skips a day or seeing how long I can do a plank for every day to see how much this actually changed my weight or if it had any influence on my health or my fitness journey at all. If you want to find out why exercise might actually be bad for your health, then click on this video here and I will see you in the next one. Bye!